Welcome to another episode of SG Crypto. It's a pleasure to be making a video again. This one is exciting. Personally, to me, this is going to be on how you can get your hands on a Series 2 VeeFriend. This is something new. Some of my subscribers probably don't even know what I'm talking about. This is a project that was launched by garyvaynerchuck. If you're in the NFT community, you've probably heard of VeeFriends Series 1. Which is an NFT collection that he launched a year ago, coming up on a year ago today. In May it'll be a year, but regardless, it's one of the most popular NFT collections, and that's because of the utility behind it. The utility being that you have the ability to go to his V conference. It's called VCon, and it is an annual conference for the next 3 years for 2022, 23, and 24. And any holder of that VeeFriends Series 1 NFT was given access to attend. So, the tickets were recently airdropped, and you can actually purchase tickets to VCon on OpenSea. But that's not what this is about. But anyway, he launched recently Series 2 VeeFriends. Okay, and this video is basically just going to be on the various ways of how you can get your hands on one. So let's just get right into it. Firstly, you have the friends list. Okay, and what this is, it was a snapshot in order to be eligible for the friends list. Actually, let me tell you what the friends list is. So friends list is basically a 12.5-day period for any person that held his book games tokens. Okay, these book games tokens were given to people who purchased his most recent book, 12.5. And so the holders of those book game tokens were randomly selected to be on this friends list. And this friends list gives you early access before public mint. And the benefit of being on that friends list, which has already taken place, so if you're seeing this video, don't worry about it because it's too late. And there's no sense in getting frustrated over it. Okay, so the benefit to being on the friends list rather than public mint is that the friends list gives you that 12.5-day period, which has now turned out to be like 8-day period, just because of bugs and whatever else. The benefit of it being here is you don't have to deal with high gas fees. When it comes to public mint, you're not dealing with gas wars where you're paying crazy amounts of money to get and to mint one of his new Series 2 VeeFriends. This is something you'll see when a lot of new NFT collections drop, is these gas wars where Ethereum can only take so many transactions per second, and so when you have thousands of people trying to mint something at the same time, the gas fees get crazily high. And so it's just the person that can, that's why it's called gas wars, the person that can pay the most gas is the winner. So yeah, that's the first way of getting it. Second way would be, and that's already been taking place, so no sense in worrying about that. And actually, one thing I want to mention is if you are someone who's held book games tokens, here's where you can get them. If you're someone who's held book games tokens since from April 4th and before that, I would definitely head over to his site, and go to I'll leave the link in the description, but go to his website and go to the book games checker to see if you are actually eligible for this friends list mint, because it could be very well in your benefit. It's only 0.335 ETH, and they're currently selling for 1 ETH on OpenSea. So easy flip. If you're not interested in this project, it could be an easy flip for 0.6 ETH. So if you've held a book game token from April 4th and before that, take a look at that link in the description. It could very well be an easy way for you to make some money today. But anyway, and yeah, so that's going on right now. So if you are eligible, you can go and mint right away. So secondly, the Series 1 free claim period. So what this is Series 1 holders, what I mentioned earlier, VeeFriends Series 1, that launched a year ago. Any holder of that NFT, out of that, there was like 10,255, I believe. Any holder of that NFT, the Series 1 NFT, has the ability to claim a free Series 2 with no charge. Just got to pay gas fees. Okay, so if you're a Series 1 holder, check that out. You have until the end of 2022 to claim that. So no no urgency really. You got a half a year, more than that. So that's the second way. If you're a Series 1 holder, get that taken care of. But again, you have time. So thirdly, public mint. This is where if you're someone who does not have access or was not on the friends list or don't have a Series 1 and you're still looking to get involved, this is where you're going to want to pay attention to this, well, from here on. So public mint, this is where obviously the public have the ability to mint a Series 2. So on April 25th, this is when friends list and Series 1 end. No, this is where the friends list ends, and so this is when the public mint will begin. So on April 25th, the public mint for VeeFriends Series 2 will begin. There will be 10,000 total supply, including any unminted friends list spots. So say I was selected for the friends list spot to mint, and I didn't mint, so then there would be 10,001 spots, or 10,001 NFTs to be minted on the public. But I imagine that there will be people who don't mint, so something to pay attention to. There's probably going to be 10,000 plus. So and those will be available for the general public. Included in the public mint is the Emerald Auction. The Emerald Auction is the release of the newest spectacular of the 235 original Series 1 characters that will only be available for auction on OpenSea. So the Emerald is the newest rarity, or newest, as he calls it, a spectacular. So if you look here on bookgames, spectacular. Currently, these are the only 5 that have been available in both Series 1 and in bookgames. That's Bubblegum, Diamond, Gold, Hologram, and Lava. So this is the newest one. If you can get your hands on an Emerald, I suggest you do it, because the rarer the better, right? Not financial advice though. So that's the public mint, 10,000. He's actually been throwing around the idea, if you're in the Discord, of a raffle. So for the public mint, it may not necessarily be Gas Wars. It might just be a raffle type deal where 10,000 people, 10,000 plus people get randomly selected to be able to mint it, rather than having to do all these Gas Wars. And I imagine the only reason he's throwing that idea around is for the people that don't have as much money to do these Gas Wars and stuff, because it can get pretty expensive. And so that's where the raffle idea is coming into play, or at least being thrown around. It's been being thrown around for the past week, I would say. But it's something to take note of. I'll leave a link to his Discord in the description, because it's something you want to keep yourself updated on. It's where you're going to have an upper hand on most people, even though there are 300,000 plus people in the Discord, but still. That way you don't have to wait for people to make content like this, right? But anyway, so that's a public mint. And then fourth, you have burning book games for the newest characters. So in Series 1, there were 236 characters out there. That's when they were originally brought to market. 236 characters. That's what Series 1 consists of, is 236 different characters in their own different poses and all this other stuff. But Series 2, there are variations of that 236 original characters, but now there are 15 new characters. Okay, and these will be available on April 27th. So after the public mint from April 25th, on April 27th is when this burning of book games tokens for the new characters begins. Okay, and this will go until May 12th. And the times for any of these are to be announced. There is nothing that's been going on besides these two, obviously, because they're currently happening. But with public mint and the burning of book games for the new 15, there's no time set yet. So get in the Discord. Gary's. Also, I'll leave the link to my Discord in the description. There's not as many people, but definitely a place to stay more up to date on when I'm dropping videos, or to stay up to date on things like this, because this is something I'm personally vested in. But anyway, so for the friends, after the friends list mint, one of the 15 new characters, so there will be a total of like 3,300 tokens. So one of the 15 new characters, or 214 tokens per character, will be made available per day over the course of 15 days. For 24 hours, holders with the eligible book games token requirements will be able to enter into a raffle for that specific character. So for, let's look at this. Day 1, there will be 214 types of mindful manaqua to be able to be minted, or to be able to be minted. Okay, and there will be in order to enter, this is where he's talking about the book games, to enter into a raffle type deal. So you'll have to have, in order to be even considered for this, you'll have to have 5 patient lavas. Okay, so if you come over to here, you type in lava, this is where you're going to want to get them. You're going to have to hold 5 of these. We're going to get patient. Boom. Okay, and then we're going to do lowest price. And look at that. Look at that. Look at the floor price. It's gone way up. And that is because of this, exactly. Because they're needed in order to get entered into this raffle for the VeeFriends characters. And so that's just, perks of thinking ahead on these types of things. But anyway, if you want to get involved in this raffle, you have to hold, and that's only for day 1, you have to hold 5 of those to enter a raffle, which you may not even get selected for. So don't think that just by holding these 5, you'll be selected. Okay, then day 2, there'll be another 214 of Notorious Ninja, and these are you'll need 5 black frames. Okay, I'm just kind of showing you guys these examples. So it doesn't even have to be a specific type, it just has to have the black frame. So let's show you the floor price right now, only 0.22. So it's pretty cheap, well, cheaper than the patient. But yeah, so that's all you really have to do. I'll leave a link to this in the description, this link, or this article, so you can look through this if you're interested. And yeah, so it'll be going on for 15 days, and then on the final day there will be 90 one-of-one spectaculars, and you'll need 3 champagne. I mean, these ones get pretty expensive. So, and then that would pretty much be the final way. I mean, obviously secondary marketplace after all this is done. Even right now you're able to purchase on secondary marketplace such as OpenSea. You're able to purchase the VeeFriends Series 2 tokens, which currently only have a game taking place. Like this game right here is the artwork for it on OpenSea. But yeah, that's everything that you really need to know if you're interested in getting into this project. You have the public mint, and you have the burning of book games characters, and then obviously secondary marketplace. So with that, make sure you join his Discord and stay up to date on everything. Join my Discord. You can ask any questions you have. Questions, comments, concerns. Maybe you found that I didn't say something correctly in a past video. It's also a place to really just get involved in a community of like-minded people. And one last thing I do want to mention is the course I've been working on, the DeFi course I've been mentioning in my past few videos. It's coming along real nicely, and it's really just an A to Z course for anyone who's interested in DeFi and creating a source of passive income, looking for a place to put money, especially now that we're in a bull market and things are kind of looking to come to a conclusion. We need a place to put our money, and a lot of people are afraid to make money, and that is because of the simple fact that they don't know where to put it, and they just don't know how to turn money into more money. Now I'm younger, but DeFi is something I spent quite a bit of time to, about 1.5 years, almost 2 years now, to educating myself on, and so I definitely know what I'm talking about to a good extent, and I'm doing the things that I'm teaching you in this DeFi course. So that will be out. I'm projecting towards the first week of May. It will be done and ready to be, I'm going to have a few people, personal acquaintances, go through the course just to make sure that it's good, because I want it to be A to Z. I want someone who has no idea what crypto is be able to go through it and create their own source of passive income through it. And I'm teaching you everything about how these pools are possible, how this passive income is possible through DeFi, all that stuff, and all the possibilities within it. So a lot of stuff that I'm trying to provide the most value to people that are entering it, with it being available to you at a very fair price. So with that, I will leave you there. And if you have any questions, comments, concerns, found I said something wrong, reach out in the comments or join the Discord and let me know. And I hope you have an awesome day. Later.